Hello, this is Dr. Mike Brooks. I'm a licensed psychologist and the director of the Austin Psychology and Assessment Center, or ApaCenter. Today's topic that I want to talk to you about is, does money buy happiness? And with the holiday season upon us, this is a great question. And I'll start first with the answer is no, money doesn't buy happiness, with a caveat to that, and I'll get to that at the end. In general, there is a lot of research on this subject of whether money in fact buys happiness in terms of when we buy things, whether it's a new car or a new gadget, the new iPhone or whatever it is. Those things, the happiness that comes from those doesn't last, and I'm going to tell you about why that is. So as human beings, we're very adaptive creatures. We adapt to different circumstances, work environments. If we move to a different location, we adapt to it, different cultures. And historically, that's with us. It's part of who we are, and it helps us survive as a species, being adaptive. As an aspect of that adaptation, when we buy something new, we adapt to it, so the novelty wears off relatively quickly. And in psychology, they call it hedonic adaptation. So we get something new, and basically the novelty wears off, and you can reflect on your own experiences about this, and you can think of, as a kid at Christmas, how you wanted whatever toy it was, and you were so excited. You get it, and an hour afterwards you're playing with it. You're not near as excited as you were all the weeks leading up to opening that gift. And it's the same with a new car, a new iPhone, a new computer, whatever it is, we adapt to it relatively quickly. And whatever little burst of happiness that we got out of it, it fades pretty quickly. And if we're not careful and we keep thinking that buying more things makes us happy, they call this the hedonic treadmill, is that we buy something new, we get a little burst of happiness, it wears off, and then we want to get something new again, and we just stay on this treadmill, but it never leads to lasting happiness. So there was a study that came out of the University of Rochester a few years ago, and it made the headlines, and they looked into this question, and again, there are many studies that have, but in this one study, they said that the pursuit of wealth, fame, and beauty led to less happiness. The pursuit of it led to less happiness, and interestingly enough, when people who achieved those things to some degree, even when they achieved them, they were less happy than those who didn't focus on those things. They tend to fade away relatively quickly, and they don't give us the lasting happiness. So here's the caveat that I spoke of just a few moments ago. Money can buy happiness if used wisely. And here's how to do it is you spend the money on experiences rather than things. So for instance, going with the family on a European vacation versus a new BMW or something like that, you're going to get a lot more happiness out of the trip and the experience in general. Of course, if it weren't a disaster, but that notwithstanding, in general, experiences give us much greater happiness than things. So money can be used to help us gain access to new experiences. And when they say the best things in life are free, there's some truth to that. I mean, we don't always need to go to Europe to have a vacation. We could go to a little town 60 miles away, or go for a nature hike, or canoeing, or there are a lot of inexpensive ways to have experiences that give us a lot of happiness. And when those experiences are shared with other people, that can enhance the happiness even more. One more way, and there's a lot more to this topic, of course, but just to make it quick, there's one more way money can buy happiness, and that is giving it away. There's a lot of research to show that giving money away to a charitable cause or something that we believe in makes us a lot happier than spending that same amount of money on ourselves. So there you have it, a quick one on that topic of does money buy happiness? This is Dr. Mike Brooks of the Austin Psychology and Assessment Center, or ApaCenter, and you can visit our website www.apacenter.com to find a lot more information about us, the practitioners at the ApaCenter, and we have many more blogs online. Thanks so much for joining me, and have a good one.